Welcome back to the Maya Akai show featuring comedian Nikki Braden.
Hey, sweet peas.
That's right. We are coming to you live from the Smooth 90.5 FM HD radio studio, as well as you may be listening via Sirius XM channel 432. And of course, we are always streaming worldwide via Live 365. But if you'd like to watch and listen, hey now, you can always go to the station website. That's www.wgsjbcradio.com and just click the live stream app and you can watch and listen, or you can always listen through the website as well. They'll take you right to Live 365. You can click that link. Of course, I have all of these fantastic links on my page. You can just go to the Maya Akai show via Facebook and Twitter and click and get to however you choose to either listen or if you want to watch the
We're
show.
everywhere.
All right, so we wrapped up Food for Thought, a new section where Nikki B weighs in on, Dear Abby. She gives the right advice. You did.
I went in on that one.
Yeah, you were a little kind of relentless on that first one there. All right, but we're going to switch gears and go to tech gone wrong. We are a society that is we are enamored with technology. I don't know that we can ever take a step back and be okay with it. Just because technology is so much a part of our lives. It's so much a part of our lives. So when you talk about everything from social media to your phones, all those kind of things, it's something that we can't get away from. Well, we use different search engines because it turns out recently that there was a snafu in the image recognition software with Google that I'm curious if it's just going to be left alone or if it's going to get a bit more scrutiny from people. So there were some individuals that were doing a search, and it's interesting. It was about gorillas. And the image recognition software, brought back pictures of gorillas, but it also put pictures of some black people.
Now, wait, because I'm confused. Okay, let me see. I thought it said it contained nothing but pictures of him and a friend that he had taken in 2013. Who found this?
Okay, so actually, here's the thing. This has happened more than once. That
Google just calling black people gorillas?
The person that broke the story had a unique situation happen to him. So he uses Google Photos, which is a way that you can kind of group your photos together.
Yes.
And it uses keywords and image recognition to decide how to create I guess you can say, categories.
Sure.
So, for instance, if you have a picture of the Eiffel Tower, so Jackie Elsine, who's a 21-year-old programmer, pretty much, was checking this out in the Google photo accounts and said, wow, this is kind of crazy. But the thing is, this is not the first time that this has happened.
I'm not going to say anything about this. I'm not going to do it.
Google pretty much said that it's a genuine misunderstanding, that the software is just looking at its image recognition. So what it does...
So basically, Google's like, you...
Okay. Oh, man. This is a toughie. I'm going to tell you why I think this is tough. Okay, go back. This has been posted on my page, people. So go if you're watching, if you're listening, and you're on Facebook.
I'm not partaking.
Okay,
in
no.
this
Seriously,
I ain't gonna have y'all.
Here's what I want you to do.
You're not gonna tweet me to death today.
No. Out of
I'm
fairness,
not doing it.
Here's what I want you to do. Because
I'm not doing anything.
I want you to look at the picture.
I'm looking at it. I'm not gonna do it.
So you're telling me it's
I'm not gonna do it, Maya. You're not gonna have these people tweeting me to death all day.
I'll be honest.
No.
You see, this is
I'm not doing it.
It's the awful truth.
Look.
When you see this picture, is it improbable that a computer software that it goes by image recognition? So here's what it looked at. It looked at coloration. I know this is screwed up because now this means this is a glitch that Google has to work on, because this could be a problem in a lot of arenas. It looked at coloration. It looked at physical features. And unfortunately, it assigned a gorilla to that girl. It's what it did. Stop laughing. Because I see the faux pas in this, and I see why it's a problem. She's over here about to have a breakdown. Look, it's the awful truth. I'm sorry. And I hate to be the person to be a tool on this and to say something that's not nice.
I'm gonna let you be the tool.
You can't do it. Just saying. I mean, I don't know. I just looked at it and I said, unfortunately, it's wrong as wrong could be. But from dynamics of appearance by image recognition, I understand how the mistake happened. It's not okay. It's not okay. I'm not saying it's okay. But from the naked eye, just looking at certain attributes from color to facial recognition and structures, I can see how the mistake was made.
I'm gonna wait for you.
And it's ignorant is all get out. It is.
You at the next segment.
And I just think that honestly, I don't know honestly, Nikki, that they can fix this. She can't deal with this. She can't. I'm being honest. Stop it. And it doesn't please me to say this. It's not. I think Raven Simone once said this, and people got mad at her. But she said it at the wrong time. Remember the Latino host who had the makeup artist come in and he changed people over?
Yes.
And he made a really rude comment about First Lady Michelle Obama. And like about her looking like something from Planet of the Apes. And I'm like, this is real ignorant. And then Raven Simone made the mistake of saying some people look like animals.
Yes. I'm gonna wait for you at the next segment. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not doing it, Maya.
Because I personally think that I look like
I'm
a deer
not gonna do it.
all the time.
I'm not gonna do it.
When I say the deer in the headlights, I think I look like a deer all the time.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna wait for you. I'm gonna wait for you at the next.
You're not. You can't be honest enough to say.
I'm not doing it.
You've never seen a person that looked like an animal.
I'm not gonna do it.
You never be like, man, that person looks like a salamander. I've called a couple people water moccasins several times because they look like one.
It's not me. It is not Nikki Brayton. I'm telling you, it's not me.
If it isn't,
don't tweet me.
I'm going to
Don't Facebook me.
It's being honest, Nikki.
Not Nikki.
Here's the thing. This is a non-human error, is what I'm saying.
I understand that.
It's a
computer. I know.
It's a non-human error, and all it does is it registers different images that it uses to pull from. So here's the thing. It doesn't have a pool of people. It has a pool of images like animals, places, things. So this wasn't a human error.
I know. This is what I said. I was like, nobody's at Google being funny.
No, there was nobody at Google being funny.
The machine
but
called
this actually,
you a gorilla. The computer.
The next song you play, I Need It to Be the Gorillas. Feeling Good. It needs to be Feeling Good by the Gorillas. But I seriously, when I glanced at the picture, I said, okay, let me just see. Here's the thing. I don't mind being honest. I don't. Because you see, Shabani is a rage in Japan while you're playing.
I mind very much.
I'm
not going to do it.
I think it's sad. I think it's unfortunate. And I think it's fair. I think it's very unfair. But I do understand how it happened. And it doesn't please me to say it.
I think it pleases you very much because you said it 4 times already.
But here's the thing, though. Here's what I guess kind of bothers me about all this in general. First of all, I'm sorry, I'm going to say, no, this is what people aren't going to like. If you subscribe to the theory of evolution, we evolved from the primate family. We all know, just based on similarities, that these are our closest related cousins in the DNA pool. And let's be honest, we have some similarities from the way we're made. I mean, they walk upright, hands. I mean, look at it, Nikki.
That's the only thing we got in common, Maya. I don't look like a gorilla.
I don't look like a gorilla either, but my point is that there are some similarities, obviously, between the two species and humans.
Google's not going to call me one.
They're not going to call you one because there's no similarities for it to do. Facial recognition it's going to say person, but I'm just saying I can see how the error was made. And that's the bottom line. And I feel bad for Google because they may need to pull back this software because, well, that too. But it was in a private. Actually, here's the thing, though. It was in his private collection, and he didn't have to share it. Because now I feel bad for her because he's put her on blast.
Right.
Maybe he could just, maybe he should have blurred out the picture because anybody who's looking at this is going to be, I can see how, especially with the angle of the picture and the coloration of the lighting, I think it was easy for that mistake to be made by the software is what I'm saying. I don't think she looks dead on like a gorilla by any means, but just given the angle and the close-up of her face and the lighting, I think it's easy for software to make the mistake. Now, if a person at Google would have done that, that'd be
right. That
initially when I read the initial titles draw you in, I was like, oh, please tell me somebody at Google.
But they were very apologetic, though. They were very, very apologetic, and they said that they would look into it, and they don't want this to ever happen again. And it was clearly a mistake. So I don't want anybody to get mad at Google.
No,
it wasn't a human error.
And they said
it was
it's
just
a bug.
Software recognition, and they're going to work on it.
Here's the thing. I'm going to say this again. I'm curious how you fix this because it has a lot to do with the computer is making arbitrary choices based on a reference that even though it may seem like it's infinite, it's not. It's still fixed to a degree what it can compare things to. So I don't know how you say specifically in this situation.
Well, why don't you just let people label their own folders? Google.
I just think they should I think
just let people label and call whatever they want to.
Like Google Photos.
Yes, let's not.
I think they should get away from all that together.
Yes. Let's not assume and jump the gun. Let people call their folders what they want to call it, and then we can just remove that.
Because there's probably room with errors. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you could cross the wires up with anything else. When I think, but there's probably something else that could be mislabeled easily.
Sure.
But I think it's unfortunate. And what I just didn't like about it is I wish he wouldn't have posted the picture of her. But I know he posted it because he was giving a gripe because he came on and said Google Photos, y'all effed up. My friend's not a gorilla.
Right.
And I just wished he would have, because here's the thing, the recognition software got everything else right.
Yeah.
Now, it said skyscrapers. What it didn't say cityscape. It said skyscrapers. Right. It saw bike. It didn't say man on bike. It said bike.
Right.
It didn't even pick man.
Right.
It just said bike. It said graduation.
Airplane. Yes.
It saw like the cap and gown,
yes.
and it made that reference point. And then it said, cars, because it saw a car.
Mm-hmm.
So it took the simplest elements within each of these areas and gave it a label.
And that took that pumpkin.
And I'm sure it probably seemed like a good idea, but I think honestly, maybe they should just take gorillas and primates out. Because it could happen. It's happened.
So it's still gonna pop up as animal or something. So let people. Let's just label your own folders, please.
I think Google. They should, because this is the second time that it's happened.
And that is all Nikki Braden is gonna say about this.
Listen, look, I'm willing to be honest enough for why I can see the software made the mistake.
I'm gonna meet you at the next segment. I'm waiting. Look, I'll see you at the crossroads. See, I'm not doing it.
Well, that's why I said tech gone wrong.
It went.
This is one time.
This was wrong.
The technology was like dead wrong on
this.
And here's the thing. I think Google kind of saved face pretty good on this. They accepted. You know what? Mistake.
Sure.
It's a bug. We'll get on this immediately. They said shutter. Like, oh my gosh, this is not acceptable. So obviously, I don't think it was done intentionally.
No, it wasn't.
But that just tells you how technology is not as infallible or as human as we'd like for it to be.
I promise you.
I'm serious.
If you make this mistake on my picture, baby, we're going to have a problem.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know what I would have thought.
Oh, my God. I'd have been like, are you kidding me?
After I would have stopped laughing for a while. Like, how could this possibly have happened?
Are you kidding me?
Label your own stuff.
Yes, Google, let's do that. Google.
I would take that feature away.
Yep.
Because I think, honestly, I don't know. I mean, all my tech people will probably say there's something you can probably write that would fix that bug-wise, but I don't understand how you fix that, because if someone else...
She got to fix her face. It's her face.
So you do admit that there's
if that's what it's going to do, I didn't say that, but I'm just saying nothing can be...
But here's the thing, though.
Nothing can be
fixed. But let's be honest, I'm just saying, though. The picture was a bad picture in the angle. I could see how software could make the mistake.
I'm not saying that.
I'm just going to be honest about it. I'm not going to lie.
All right.
I mean, she may not even look like that really in person, but, I mean, it was a bad shot, bad lighting, and the close-up, it was a weird angle. So I could see how the mistake was made. Tech gone wrong. Tech gone wrong.
I mean, wrong. Way wrong.
I'm okay with admitting. That's why I said it's tech gone wrong.
Yep.
As much as we love technology, people, we can get it wrong sometimes. Autocorrect has made a fool of me several times.
Oh, my gosh.
And why I keep catching it after the fact, I have no idea.
Because you go so fast, and then and it looks right until you send it. I swear, it changes as it sends. I sent I was like, get some Worcestershire sauce, and it came back. Workship. I was like, what?
So technology could go awry, and
workship sauce.
Think about it. It believes it knows. Autocorrect thinks it knows more than what you know.
I'm like, I know what I want to say.
Exactly. So stop changing it.
Right.
And it'll leave the word you put there and say, but I think it should be this
right.
word. No, it's not that word.
Right.
And then sometimes, you hit send and like, oh, no, look, that's stupid. So technology can go
All
on.
right.
Okay, before we take another break, we come back. We've got one more technology going wrong.
I'm done for
Do you know that there's a standoff over social media passwords? Just when you thought you owned something, you don't. It's the Maya Akai Show featuring comedian Nikki Braden. Stay tuned. We'll talk more tech gone wrong.
Follow Maya on Twitter at The Maya Akai Show, on Instagram at Maya Akai, and friend her on Facebook.
Social media is bringing us all closer together.